Hello, everyone. Being misunderstood is cute until you're in the shower arguing with imaginary people about how they don't understand you and how this is what you meant. But yes, welcome back to Pretty Real Persona. I am your host, Ariana Reese, and today's episode is about making peace with being misunderstood. So today we're talking about something that hits deep for the misunderstood, misquoted, and misinterpret girlies. Making peace with not being fully understood. Whether it's your friends, it's your family, it's people on the street, it's your coworkers. This episode is your permission slip to stop explaining yourself to people who are committed to not understanding you or the point. So first, let's talk about why feeling misunderstood feels so personal even when it's not. So, plot twist, they misunderstood you because they only heard the version of the story in their head that they made up. And being misunderstood triggers a lot of things in you sometimes. It triggers the feeling of being seen, the desire to feel safe, and the ache of rejection, even when um, you did nothing wrong. It's even deeper if you grew up having to over explain yourself, explain your tone, or even walk on eggshells. So when someone gets you wrong, your body still might go, am I in danger? But here's the truth, everyone is not meant to understand you. It's completely okay to be misunderstood by people because it's like the people that want to understand you will work to understand you or will ask clarifying questions or things to understand you. And they're people who like and love and care about you, their first reaction will be to try to understand you. If they don't, that's just honestly a lot of times that has a lot to say about them than it will ever have to say about you. And trying to force people to understand you can be its own form of self-abandonment, and it's not even worth that kind of trauma of abandoning yourself to try to get someone else to understand you and try to force them to understand you. Also, if you get the people pleaser panic where you start to think, wait, you don't like me? If you're a recovering people pleaser like myself, being misunderstood used to feel like failure. You over explain, you double text, you send a voice note, you then explain your tone of the voice note. But guess what? You are not responsible for other people's projections. You are not a PDF file. You don't need to be perfectly formatted and universally readable. I think that once you make peace with the fact that you'll be misunderstood, I think that's when you will attract people who are like-minded like you or who understand you because they understand themselves. Like once you understand yourself, it doesn't matter if anybody else understands you because you understand you and you are the most important thing and person in your life. So now I also want to talk about when to clarify and when to let it be when you're being misunderstood. Not everybody deserves closure. Some people deserve confusion and blocked energy. So there are two kinds of misunderstandings. First one, I care about this person and I want us to be aligned. So clarify gently. So in this situation, clarify gently, not to defend yourself, but to connect. And if the relationship is rooted in love, they will listen and they will understand you. And the second one is you distorted and projected onto me. So in this situation, you do not have to fight for visibility in someone else's distorted delusion of you. So here's your reminder. You don't have to make sense to people who were not meant to walk with you in your journey. So I have a mantra moment for us. It's called let them misunderstand you. So I have a few mantras that I want you guys to, take with you and say to yourself when you're feeling like you're being misunderstood. Um, so take this in. Let them misunderstand you. Let them gossip. Let them call it attitude when it's really boundaries. Let them talk about your silence when they never asked what your pain was. Your job is not to defend yourself to people who don't speak your language. Woo, that was the word, baby. So if this episode helped you breathe deeper, think deeper, or helped you stop explaining yourself to people who don't deserve an explanation, here's what I want you to do. Share it with your group chat, your healing homegirlies, or your inner child. Leave a comment under the video so we can keep these real, raw conversations flowing and going. Follow Pretty Real Persona podcast on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, wherever your algorithm keeps trying to send you little subliminal messages. And always remember, you don't have to be understood to be worthy. You just have to be you. And thank you guys for tapping in and tuning in to Pretty Real Persona. I am your host, Ariana Reese. And I'm so happy to be here with you guys. And I hope you guys like today's episode. I'll see you guys next episode. Bye. And if you guys have any questions or if you guys like today's episode, please make sure you subscribe to Pretty Real Persona. We're on YouTube. Like us, follow us on TikTok, Instagram. We're on that. We're on those social media platforms too. And leave a comment in the comments about, what you liked about today's episode, what topics you guys want me to speak on, if you want to see me add a guest, have some guests on, let me know.